I read 8.5 books in July. So the first book I read was The Raven Scholar. I loved it. I was a couple of chapters in. I wasn't really sure, but fantastic. Big fat yes. The next book I read was Yesteryear. I think it was... Do you know what I mean? I don't know if I would tell people they need to read this. And then after reading Yesteryear, I felt like I needed a bit of a change up. I did Clara and the Sun, also because I know the film's coming out this year and I always like to read the book before I watch the film. This was fine. I enjoyed it for the most part. I thought it was very clever, but I wasn't as blown away as I thought I was going to be, and it didn't go the way I thought it was going to be, and that's not always a bad thing, but yeah, it was fine. Sad, but not as sad as I thought it was going to be. Read The Wolf King next. I think it was fine. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to be reading. I was having a bit of a, I don't know where I want to be genre-wise. I didn't hate it. I didn't care for it. I'm not big on romance. And then I read The Night Prince because I heard that one was better. And I actually think I enjoyed it less. But I can see why people enjoyed it more. I just didn't care about any of the characters. I was like, I'm not invested. Then I read Daggermouth. Really pleasantly surprised me. I really enjoyed it. I love a dystopian. The enemies to lovers, and again, as I said, like, I'm not big on romance, but that was like a genuine enemies to lovers, and that impressed me. And I found myself actually caring about like less important characters. I need to buy it physical because again, I read it on my Kindle. This was my book club's book of the month. We have had a really bad run of bad books. This was a nice like 3 out of 5. Font size is massive. I loved that the main character was called Fleetwood. I just think that was such a cool name. If you wanted like an easy to read book, I've realised I am doing a rubbish job of actually telling you what the book is about. The last 2 books I read were back on the Kindle. So I then read Ordinary Saints. Again, it was like probably a 3.5 out of 5 for me. Way the author explored grief and sexuality and kind of like family dynamics was fascinating. It was good. I enjoyed it. And then the final book, which is my half book because I technically finished it on the 2nd of August, but I started it in July, so I'm counting it in July, was Conclave. Amazing. Like, I found it had a really good pace. Obviously, all books are subjective. Just had a jolly good time. So that is my books of July. I've possibly encouraged someone to read something from it. And if not, well, don't read any of them.